Thank you for tuning in to Entertain the Geeky, your source for nerd news.
Hey guys, how you doing today? Chris
and Roger.
Here to bring you the latest in nerd news.
I don't really know if it's the latest. We're a little bit behind.
I mean, there's a delay because we're dropping episodes weekly rather than daily.
Well, I think what it boils down to is, Pokemon Go came out, and neither one of us have been able to play because the servers are always down.
They are, and just so you guys know, you can play Pokemon Go with Entertain the Geeky.
We are Entertain Geeky.
At Pokemon Go.
I guess that's what it is. I don't know how it works.
But we're on there. We're Entertain Geeky.
We try to be on there when the servers are working.
We definitely want to spend some time playing with you guys. And with that being said, Roger and I are also going to try to make some time to get on Xbox Live with a few of you guys. I don't know what games you're playing, but...
Yeah, hit us up on Facebook. Let us know what we're playing, what you guys are playing, and we'll gladly join on and, get our asses kicked by you.
Yeah, I'm always on Destiny, guys, so if you want to play some Destiny, holla.
I actually downloaded The Division.
Did you?
I did, because of the stupid Xbox sale they're having right now.
Yeah.
And so it's this weird third-person military-type game that really... It's like Destiny. It's like an MMO. But there's no PvP. It's all co-op missions. It's third person.
You lost me.
I lost you. You're out. No PvP.
No PvP. Done. I'm out.
You're out. Yeah, let's actually, do something that's co-op instead of killing each other. Instead, we can kill random terrorists that way.
I can do something co-op in Destiny. It's called a raid.
That's true.
That's true. I can do whatever,
You know what annoys me about playing Destiny, though? Like, especially when you do the raids. And I think it's an MMO problem. Is when you go, you're, a lower level, right? So
yep.
I just start playing Destiny. You end up playing with your buddies who've got all the good shit and everything else. And the next thing you know, you go on a raid, and you're expecting to kick some ass. You're like, I'm going to actually do something.
Shit on because your life
and you don't do
good.
anything. You just sit in the back, and you wait, and you wait, and you wait.
I'm going to be real with you. I am very, 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 very bad at raids anyway. One reason being, I don't fucking do them. So this past week, a buddy of mine was like, hey, I need to do Challenge of Elders. You want to do it with me? And I'm like, hell yeah, because I want an item that drops from there. I wanted the ghost that looked like it was taken. So...
What?
There's a ghost shell.
Right.
That looks taken.
Okay, gotcha.
So, I've got all the taken armor, I've got the taken sword thingy, I've got the taken ship. I'm like, I need the ghost shell that matches. So, I go and do it with them. We got to do 2 rounds of it to get to whatever point value that we have to accumulate in order to get items at the end of this. You get a couple of items if you get X amount of points doing Prison of Elders or Challenge of Elders. So we do it, and first round, I'm used to PvP. Super's there. I'm going to wait until there's a moment that I deem to be an opportunity, and I'm going to fucking drop it. That's not what you're supposed to do. So I'm fucking dropping this and nuking this boss, and I'm like, I'm going to kill him, guys, don't worry. And they're like, no, use it on the ads. Use it on the ads.
So you blew your load for the big guy instead of all the little guys.
I blew my load on the big guy 8 times. Because nobody said anything at first. And
how bad did you die?
I only died twice. It wasn't too bad. I can stay alive. That's not the issue that I have. It's the objective that I was having problems with because I had no clue. I'm like, I'm just going to kill this motherfucker.
You're used to actually just killing the one guy in front of you and moving on.
Or guys,
You know what I downloaded also?
Huh.
Doom. I have yet to actually break into the single player mode. I haven't played any of the campaign yet. I've been playing nothing but multiplayer. And there's something about a game that pisses you off so much because you die so quickly and it seems like it takes forever to kill the other people.
Oh, yeah.
But it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Like when you actually kill someone in Doom, you feel like a man.
That's what a raid was in World of Warcraft.
You felt feeling like a man.
You'd fucking get into this boss fight, and even some things that weren't raids, you might have to fight somebody for forever and keep popping potions or whatever, depending on your level, to heal up. And, raids were like that. It was good.
Real quickly, going back to Pokemon Go, I've noticed something happening online since this game has come out.
No, you haven't, because the servers are down.
No, not with, the game, but with the community. One, it took less than 72 hours for criminals to figure out how to rob people playing this game. Did you hear about this?
No.
All right, so this happened here in St. Louis, off Highway K.
Of course it did.
Yeah, St. Louis, welcoming community. What they did was, they put a little Pokemon stop, whatever it was, in the middle of a parking lot. They would wait for people to come by.
And then rob them.
And then rob them. The cops actually caught them doing this, and then rob them. So everyone who's playing Pokemon Go be careful.
Shit is dangerous.
It's dangerous being a Pokemon
Motherfuckers
trainer.
are finding dead bodies playing it.
I saw that.
We had an accident on 70 from it. Yeah. Guys, don't play this game in your fucking car.
Not while driving. Pull over to the side of the road to catch your Bulbasaur.
Yeah, or just don't have it out in your car. Play it when you stop.
The second thing I saw or noticed was this whole Team Valor, Team Patience, Team bullshit, whatever it is. It seems like we're getting back into the 90s gang war mentality of Bloods and Crips with the Chinese triad involved.
Oh, dude, on a serious level, I saw shit talking today from Team Valor to everybody else, and I was like, really?
Is Team Valor the red?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's who we're going to be.
I mean, I don't even care.
I mean, it's red.
I don't care what
I
color
would
we
do
are.
the blood symbol but I'm too white for that.
No, I don't even give a shit. And, sorry, guys. If we're not on the same team, no hard feelings. I don't pick it. Honestly, I wouldn't even be playing the game if it wasn't for you guys.
Dude, it's not a bad game.
I'm not saying that at all. But, like, okay, with even Pokemon Blue version, because that's the one that I played growing up. I played Pokemon Blue. I did not buy any of the other ones because I didn't care. Like, it wasn't for me.
What? Catching them all?
I played Pokemon Blue. I kicked a lot of butt. Got what I wanted.
Did you get Mew?
No. My cousin did after the Pokemon movie came out. He went to an event at Toys R Us and they traded it to him.
They traded the Mew?
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
It was sick.
I just want to know if we're going to get glitches in Pokemon Go, like the glitch Pokemon from the original Red and
The
Blue.
missing number?
Yeah, the missing number. I want to know if that's going to show up in Pokemon
That
Go.
turned into Kangaskhan?
Did it?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Because the Pokemon was ridiculous.
It was.
Like, it was very good.
I got my ass kicked by it quite a bit.
If you let it evolve, it turned into Kangaskhan. So you had to really watch how you were using it.
Interesting.
Yeah. I didn't know that until my buddy accidentally evolved one of his because he got it several times. Because he surfed up and down some beach or some shit like that.
Whatever the fucking glitch was.
Yeah. So he got it. Cool. Accidentally evolved it. He's like, fucking turns into Kangaskhan.
But you had spares, so it wasn't a waste.
Well, I mean, no, he had to go farm it again after that.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. So he goes and farms the glitch again, and he's like, I'm just going to use it sparingly because I don't want another of the stupid Pokemon.
Well, couldn't you stop it from evolving back in the day, or was it?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
It's been years since I played that.
I
game.
actually downloaded Pokemon Red for the Game Boy 3DS.
Yeah.
I have yet to actually play it. It's just
Gotcha.
sitting there. But with Pokemon Go, I noticed that I really forgot what I was going to say there.
That's okay.
Totally just drew a blank there on what I was trying to say. But I think the best thing about Pokemon Go is that it is getting kids outside walking, and Nintendo finally found a way to get people outside.
No, they did it well. Like, I do like that aspect of the game, and there's a community with it, and people are doing active things.
It was an instant community. It was like, here's Pokemon Go, and then boom.
Yeah, hey, let's go to the park together. Who the fuck has said that in the last 10 years? Let's go to the park together and play Pokemon.
Yeah, it's amazing to see that a video game is doing this. That's something that has been stereotypically the antisocial.
It's fucking revolutionary.
It's really awesome. Now, there are things I wish, like, I don't know yet if you can battle other Pokemon trainers.
You can.
Really? Because I kind of want to kick my wife's ass.
You can definitely battle other people.
We picked Charmander as our first, and then I found out there's a glitch for
Where you can
guys
get Pikachu?
where you can get Pikachu.
I don't give a fuck.
I know you don't.
I'd
Look.
rather have Charizard
Okay.
than Raichu.
You know what? I agree.
So, you did the right thing.
So, Entertain the Geeky chose Charizard, which was correct.
If you guys don't like that, fuck off.
And I guess you know what? Fuck it. Let's not join a team.
No, yeah, fuck your teams.
We
bitch.
are our own team.
Hey, you guys can join Team Entertain the Geeky. How about that?
Let's figure out how to set that up.
You're welcome.
Done. High five.
Boom. So one of the things Roger and I were also talking about, and we want some feedback on this, guys. I think we're gonna do a Geeks Get Fit fitness challenge.
I think we should, and we're gonna post once we get the website up. We're gonna post pictures of ourselves of before
and
and then well, not just after, but during the course.
Well, and we want you guys to engage in this with us. So what we have basically planned so far, there will be some workout plans, meal plans. I will not make you go to a gym for anything. You can do everything in the comfort of your own home if you want, or if you want to go to the park and work out while you're fucking looking for Pokemon.
I think that's the way to do it.
By all means, do it. We'll have some teaser videos coming up for that very soon. We might not get this started for the next few weeks, so bear with us on this. Give us some feedback on it. What are some things you would like to see out of it? Because
I would like to not be fat by the end of this.
Well, I mean, I want to look like, a Greek god when I'm done.
You pretty much kind of look like a Greek sub-god.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting there.
You're getting there. You got that long flowing hair.
But, no, we want to see you guys get into that superhero shape. We want you to have your superhero body. And that's something that the geek community here doesn't always focus on. So we want to give you guys the tools that you need to get what you want out of that.
Like, unfortunately, health and fitness is kind of a big thing. And I say unfortunately because I'm the fat guy that loves fried chicken. And I go to Fat Man Day at least once a month where I go to an all-you-can-eat buffet and get kicked out by the end of it.
Yeah?
But yeah. But it is something that we need to strive better for, which is, we're not saying get completely ripped, but let's take better care of ourselves because honestly, we are the future of geekdom here, and I want to make sure that our geeks live long and prosper.
Well, I mean, I want you guys to get out of life what you want. So, if you want to be able to go and run a marathon and losing 20, 30 pounds is what helps you to do that, let's give you the tools to do that and at least help you start to build a foundation.
See, we started right. I brought in light beer today.
Yeah, and it's Rolling Rock. I love it.
Do you?
This is like my favorite beer, dude.
Really?
This and Dos Equis.
I got it because it was cheap.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so my buddy Cody and I are Rolling Rockaholics, and we smash Rolling Rock all the time.
So I think that's something that we as a community want to get together and try to do is not really. It's just more of a way to make you guys give you a resource to feel healthy, to get in better shape or do whatever you want to do with your life, and we just kind of want to be part of that.
Absolutely.
We're taking a page out of Michelle Obama's book.
No, we're taking a page out of the Pokemon Go book.
Pokemon Go. Yeah.
No, I mean, they really did it right, and we want to do this right. So we are gonna have a page on Facebook dedicated just to you guys. So we'll invite you to the page once you decide you want to partake in this.
So send us pictures, ideas, anything you can think of. This is our call to action.
Absolutely, in a serious way.
Now let's go to a actually lighter note. I just actually read something here that would freak me out. It didn't freak me out, but it's an interesting point to bring up. Did you hear that in the new Star Trek movie, Sulu is going to be gay?
What do you mean?
They made the character Sulu gay. In the original Star Trek, Sulu's sexuality was never really into question, but he was kind of straight. Now the actor George Takei is obviously gay. So the directors of Star Trek Beyond have decided to make the character Sulu gay. Now I don't have a problem with this per se. My issue is everyone's up in arms now saying that this is the first gay character in Star Trek, which is great, but it's not. It's not the first gay character in the Star Trek universe. Not even close. I think the first gay character we had in Star Trek universe was Kira Nerys' Mirror Universe, where she was definitely gay, maybe bi. There was a little questions there, but you did get to see her and Ezri Dax make out, which was, nice.
Nerd porn.
Nerd porn.
Nerd porn.
But what's interesting about this is George Takei came out and said that this is a bad idea.
Well, it's one of those things, like, you don't need to say, hey, we're going to make this character gay just to have a gay character. Like, that you're force-feeding fans and stuff like that. I think that's what George Takei gets. It's not about that.
No.
There can be a natural evolution of a character, and this is actually, I was thinking about this week. I would love to write a comic series about a gay character, but do it right. The focus,
whereas it's not about the character being gay.
It's not, because that's a very small... I say this, your sexuality is a very small facet of your life.
It is.
It's a part of your life, absolutely. So if you're gay, straight, bi, trans, whatever your sexuality may be, That doesn't make up all of who you are. And I think we as a society focus way too much on that, and instead of what makes a person good. Like, are you a loving person? Are you a good person?
I think that's fair, and I think we get so wrapped up in labels and trying to be the first to push the boundaries. I mean, Walking Dead was a prime example where they made a character gay just to make a character gay. It doesn't matter if you're gay, straight, bi, whatever, as long as your character's awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think we tend to now as a society look at what is your character outside of what your character's main purviews are. You know, is he gay? Is he straight? Is he white? Is he black? And none of this matters in the sense of if you're doing it just to do it.
Yeah.
Like Iron Man, it came out this week that the new Iron Man is going to be a young black female. Which I know we talked a little bit about, but if the storyline is good...
It's good.
It's
I'm cool with
fine.
it.
But don't do it just because you want to make...
You want to change up Iron Man and make him a black girl.
Yeah, don't do it for that reason. Do it for the right reasons. Like having Thor as a woman. When Thor became a woman, that was an awesome storyline.
It was a good plot twist. Having Sam take the mantle as Captain America
was a good twist.
That was a good twist. It made sense, and you still get a different Captain America. Because Sam and Steve Rogers are two very, very different people in how they conduct themselves. Both good men. I mean, there's no other way to say that. They're both good men, but they're different.
I think that's
awesome.
I think that's my fear is now you're just gonna we're at that age of trying to make everything politically correct, and all you're gonna get is carbon copies. So what if Sam ended up being just like Steve Rogers except black? You know, if it was the exact same character except black, that wouldn't make sense. It would be horrible.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, it's like that old term whitewashing. Okay.
Right.
Like we've whitewashed the past, and we don't want to do the same thing to the future, just in reverse. Like it's not. Again, it's not about race, and it shouldn't be about race
or sexual identification.
Or your sexual identity or anything like that. It should be about putting a good story together, and you need to have a role model in these stories. So if you have a role model in the story, and it so happens to be a gay person or a black person or a Chinese person or whatever, it doesn't matter. Whatever this person happens to be, they need to be a role model, and they need to be something that everyone can look up to.
Well, it seems like Star Trek especially has been pushing that boundary for years before the society's caught up. I mean, we had the first black captain in Captain Sisko, and he was a badass.
He was a beast.
Then you had...
I mean, even when they cast back in the day, like original Star Trek, when it was still black and white.
Well, it was always color, but it was in the age of color.
In the
age of black and white.
I'd only seen scenes in black and white, but there was a... They had a black girl on the show. She wasn't a servant or anything like that, and that was unheard of at the time.
That's the reason Whoopi Goldberg wanted to be an actress, because of Star Trek.
And I think that's fantastic.
I think Star Trek has always done that type of stuff correct. Where if you look at the original Star Trek, you had a Russian in the time of the height of the Cold War.
Yeah.
You had an Asian. You had a black woman, you had a white man, and then you had an alien, and all these people came together under one common purpose for the betterment of mankind. You had the first interracial kiss from Star Trek. You had the first real dealings with gay lifestyle in a positive light in Star Trek. And Next Generation, even in Next Generation, you had an episode where Beverly Crusher dated a Trill. Now, what a Trill is, they live multiple lives and they come back in different hosts, what have you. She dated a Trill. That host died, and then later the Trill came back as a woman. And Beverly, there was this whole conflict of, this is the same person I love, but it's not a male. And at the end of the episode, Beverly says, I should be able to get past this, and maybe I will one day, just not right now. So Star Trek has always pushed that envelope, and I feel that they're cheapening the franchise by just sitting there and making Sulu gay just to make him gay.
Just because.
Exactly. Everything that Star Trek has done when they push the boundaries of the social experiment has been for the betterment of the storyline or the betterment of mankind. And this just seems like they're doing it just to do it.
Well, and when you've got a guy that's been a part of Star Trek for forever, and he is extremely active in the gay community, and all in all, he's a pretty positive guy for everybody. Like, you don't have to be a gay guy to like him. You don't have to be a straight guy to like him, or girl, whatever. But you don't have to be that way to like George.
No, George Takei is an amazing...
He's a very likable person. Every so often you see him post something kind of nasty. just to kind of say fuck you for not believing the same thing as me. But I think that's being human.
That's welcome to the age of the internet.
Yeah, so I don't fault the guy for that because we all get there sometimes. But no, I mean I think when you've got somebody like that, somebody that is a figurehead not only for the franchise but for this particular community, you should probably heed his advice there.
And let's be honest, I mean, now of the original cast, you have Shatner, Takai, Chekhov, and Uhura as Michelle Nichols as the only ones left. I mean, that original crew is dying off really fast.
Very much so.
And it's interesting to see how one character is taking that mantle of Star Trek and running. I just feel that, with the way we've whitewashed, for lack of a better term, Star Trek into a horrible action movie with nothing more than just explosions and really good special effects, that we're taking out that human element, that what made Star Trek great, and having Sulu be gay just to make him gay as a homage to George Takei, who doesn't even want it, is
because
furthermore of that.
You take a character and let the character be the character. Let Star Trek be Star Trek. It doesn't have to be Star Wars. And that's...
I think that's the problem is, and even with Star Wars, though, Star Wars isn't touching the gay, lesbian, or any of that we know of yet.
They're talking about it, and it's one of those things, like, if you're going to do it the right way, be my guest, but don't do it just as a political stunt or statement. Like, that I don't think that's fair to people that are gay.
And to be honest with you, in the world of Star Trek, it doesn't matter. It never has. I mean, you're dealing with interspecies relationships. You're dealing with so many different things that the human mind, humanity has evolved past. Whether
yeah, absolutely. Like they touch on one of the episodes. I think it was Next Generation. They touch on racism in the past, and they were like, we're so far beyond this now, and to go back and look at it, it's just kind of sad.
Which was actually one of my problems with there was an episode of Deep Space Nine where Cisco had to save the holodeck program, Vic, which was set in the 1950s.
Yeah.
And you see Cisco have a problem with this because, and I quote, it wasn't a good time for our people back then.
Yeah.
In the 1950s. And I always saw that and kind of grinned my teeth because we as a race were supposed to have evolved. As a species, supposed to evolve past that.
But
this is 300 years in the future.
I don't think that was our people in a racial way. I think
it was.
I thought that was humanity.
No, it was our people in the black sense. Like, he did not want to go to Vic's.
Oh, see, because I took that totally different.
Yeah, no.
I thought that was humanity is just not.
It was totally race, and that was the thing was in the 1950s. Obviously, being black was horrible, and to me, it seemed like Star Trek. That was the one time when I watched Star Trek and had a little bit less of hope for mankind, because up until that moment, Star Trek has always been, this is what mankind can become. And I know Deep Space Nine was a darker show, it was grittier, and it is my favorite of the Star Treks, but there was still that hope that mankind could evolve past the bullshit we're dealing with today.
Absolutely.
And I feel that by doing what they're doing with Sulu, just to do it, is taking a step back and saying Star Trek is nothing more than a new political correctness machine.
But like you said before, I think this all has to do with labels. And everybody wants to label something or have a label, and it's like, dude, that's not helping anybody anymore.
That's not what Star Trek is. That's not what the future is supposed to be. Gene Roddenberry made this wonderful future where it didn't matter what you were, who you were.
Well, yeah, because it's a label. Who you are isn't being, since I'm a white guy, it's not me being a straight white male.
No.
It's not you being
a fat straight white male.
I mean, whatever.
Who's bald.
But it's not about that. And that is one of the things, like, I am not a big Trekkie fan. That's one of the things that I can definitely get behind in that show, though, because I love what they've created there. Like, society can progress to a point to where these things don't matter and they don't exist, and that's the way we need to start going. Sorry, guys, a little bit of technical difficulty.
Wow, this mic is deciding to be really messed up today for some reason.
We'll fix that when we go into editing.
Which we don't do. So sorry. What you were saying with Star Trek was that
it just created this. There is more for humanity than what we have, and it gives you a glimpse of that, and we can have that almost utopian feel if we start to kind of let go of
the labels and everything that's holding us back today.
Exactly.
And I think that needs to be the common rallying cry. It shouldn't be let's pay attention to special groups. It should be all groups need to come together. And
yeah, we're one group. It's called human being.
And until we get to that point, this world is just going to keep spinning around and around, and we'll never have warp drive, and I'll never get to meet a Klingon in real life. And I think that's really what bothers me. Damn it, I want to meet a Klingon.
Are they out there?
I would hope so. I mean,
if not, Star Trek lied to me.
If they lied to me, then we're all fucked. And screw the world. So that's my little tidbit on the whole Star Trek being Sulu being gay, and
we just got so political there.
And I am so sorry about that. Let's talk nerd stuff. Let's talk straight up the fact that the Evil Dead 2 board game finally got fully kickstarted in less than 2 days. Did you see this?
I did not.
Yeah, the Evil Dead board game, Evil Dead 2, now has a board game that was fully kickstarted in less than 2 days.
Boom.
So we get to play as Ash, kicking Deadite ass.
Yep. And
I'm excited. I think this will be the first game that we review fully when it comes out, and it's going to be amazing, and I look so forward to it.
Yeah, I'm actually really, really excited about a few things that are coming up here in gaming. Red Dragon Inn just showed some spoilers for it's an upcoming game show. Not game show, but trade show for games. And they showed some of the cards that are going to be promo cards for that show, and my mind was blown.
Oh yeah, like what are they doing?
Well, one of them was it was a drink, and it was like -10 health.
What?
That's huge.
That is really huge.
That is huge. So, and that was one spoiler.
Okay.
So if you've got something like that, that's like we'll say, because if you've been playing the game for a while, your drink deck is fucking thick.
Yeah.
So if you're playing with this super thick drink deck, and you're playing with some of the ridiculous characters out there that just don't lose health, that could be a huge game changer. You could potentially drop in your first 4 turns.
Well, that's like me at the bar. You know, every once in a while I have those nights where the first 4 turns I'm out.
Your lush nights.
I'm done. I'm out. Real quickly though, did you see that they're doing another Tomb Raider movie?
No, I did not.
Yeah, they're doing another Tomb Raider movie. It's going to drop in 2018. They haven't really discussed much about it. I was looking up to see if I can find out who the actress is going to be, but I can tell you who it's not going to be.
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie has nothing to do with this.
I mean, she's in her 40s now.
So, she's still hot.
I mean, she's a lovely lady. I don't see her being Tomb Raider in her 40s, though.
You know what?
No offense to her.
You know, I think about it, though. If they did a Tomb Raider in her 40s and made it not that Indiana Jones action pack, but did a dark, gritty Tomb Raider movie, much like the new games were.
Okay.
I could see Angelina Jolie pulling that one off.
You could see her rocking that.
I can see her rocking that. Like, obviously, she wouldn't be walking around in skin-tight shorts and a black tank top.
She might.
Maybe in the beginning, but
depends on
wouldn't you rather see the character evolve past tits and ass?
I mean, I'm not a Tomb Raider guy anyway. So I think I've seen maybe 7 minutes of the other Tomb Raider movie.
You haven't played the new game?
No.
You should play the new games. The new games are really good.
I'm honestly, man, can you PvP in them?
No.
Okay, not for me.
That's it, huh? Not for you?
That's it. Like I'm leveling. So since I've played Destiny, I've played a hunter, or not a hunter, a Titan. That's it. I'm almost finished capping my hunter so that I can start using the level 40 gear that I have for him now, and it's a problem. Like I don't like playing that part of the game. I like doing the PvP part, and you can't adequately PvP until you've capped.
That's true.
So
that's true.
My hunter's level 36 now. I can bang out a couple levels in a couple hours, and I'll be ready to go. It's just that I don't like that initial grind.
You know,
some people call that playing the game.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, some people call that playing the game.
But I'm coming from a World of Warcraft mindset to where you don't really play the game until you cap.
Really? So for you, it's, I cap, there's really nothing more for me to do, so I hop onto PvP, and that's where the game starts?
No. Like World of Warcraft, you didn't... You could do instances, you could do some smaller raids before you capped. It wasn't super exciting, and all the top tier players would be like, "You're not playing until you've capped," and they were right. Like when in the heat of my WoW nerdiness, when I was going the hardest, I was PvPing and I was a raid leader in a guild, and I was doing both. I was playing the non-PvP content and I was doing lots of PvP. I was doing both. The PvP was more so what I liked, but I did the other content because there were things that I could get from that.
Interesting. To me though, one, I'm not an MMO player. I've played maybe 25 minutes of WoW in my entire life. I've played 4 hours of the Star Trek Online game, and that's the most I've spent playing a game. So I don't really know much about the MMO world. I will say that it always intrigues me, the idea of playing an MMO, but I always feel that I'm never going to get what I want from a role-playing game that way.
That's what WoW is. Like, you're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
But I'm not!
Without rolling dice.
Yeah, but I get that, but, I gotta get... You do your little raids, you do that, but I'm not playing D&D. I'm not... My character dies, and I just get on my mount and go back and get into my body and start over. Like, there's no... It's not a joint creative
This is obviously somebody that's never played WoW, because when you're dead, you do not mount up.
Well, whatever.
You spirit wisp.
Your little ghost thing comes up and you're fine. I just feel that with MMOs, I'm missing the creativeness, the joint venture that you have between player and game master, where you're trying to create one story and go from there. I just feel that that's missing in all MMOs.
World of Warcraft is its own thing. It's beautiful. And it does have that MMO vibe, and I played with a guy years ago. His character's name was Ulithia, and Ulithia was like, I love this so much because it's like playing Dungeons and Dragons with where I get to actually see my character instead of imagining it. And it was awesome because like he played a Night Elf Druid, and he ate this shit up. It was awesome.
I think that's the difference, though, between you and me, whereas your imagination obviously is lamer than mine.
I've got a great imagination. Like when we play, I was playing with Joe last night. We're doing Curse of Strahd. Like, most of the time, I'm putting my head down. If I'm not saying something wildly obscene, my head is down, and I'm kind of just trying to picture in my head what's going on with the game, what's going on with my character, where everybody is in relation to me, and where different parts of my setting are in relation to me.
Well, I think, that right there is the difference between MMOs and actual role-playing games. Mm-hmm. Like I said earlier, it feels when I'm playing an MMO, I'm just on that path of go kill 50 orcs and get your little treasure that drops. But I'm not really creating a story. Whereas with even as much power as we give the game master to create the overall arcing storyline,
yeah,
the true awesomeness of a role-playing game is, as a character, whatever he has planned, I can go around.
WoW has that aspect to it. There's a storyline to it, and there's a lot. There are smaller story arcs within the overall grand scheme of everything, and this, that, and the other. And that's one of the things that I didn't particularly care about.
Really quickly, switching topics because we got a few minutes here. I want to talk about a little bit more about movies. Did you see that the Suicide Squad runtime has been cut short?
No.
Yeah, I haven't yet to actually get the numbers on it, but apparently they cut a good 45 minutes from the movie. So I'm wondering, wow. Yeah, I'm wondering if that's DC, Warner Brothers' way of saying, "Oops," like they did with Batman vs Superman, where they cut 30 minutes from the movie, and apparently now the director's cut is what everyone needs to see, and not the theatrical release.
That sucks.
So it actually makes me worry about this movie. That we've been waiting so epically to see, that now that the studios have gotten involved, they're starting to trim things out of it. We've already had reshoots to make it more lighthearted, like Deadpool. So I have a feeling now, when it's all said and done, we're not going to see the Suicide Squad movie that we want or deserve.
I hope to God that is not the case. Maybe this is one of the few times where the studio gets it right.
I hope so. I just know that for all you out there, if this movie does suck, don't lose hope. Wait for the Blu-ray release. Let's see what the movie was supposed to be before we get on our high horses and bash the director, who obviously has nothing to do with this.
I saw David Ayer, yeah. Or, it's Ayer, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I actually saw something the other day that kind of upset me. Nobody has seen more than 5 to 10 seconds of Jared Leto's Joker. What I've heard about the man's Joker is people didn't even like being on set with him because he was fucking terrifying.
Well, that was the same way they said about Heath Ledger's Joker, which...
Well, hold on. So, I keep seeing polls and stuff up on social media where people are like, raise your hand if nobody will ever be able to touch Heath Ledger. And I'm like, just quit.
Stop.
Just quit.
You know what? They said the same thing when Heath Ledger took over the Joker.
From Jack Nicholson.
From Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, I know. It's like, shut the fuck up. This other guy's going to do a great job. People, you saw him as a trans woman and bought it and loved it, and he won Oscars for it.
Guess what? Unfortunately that Heath Ledger's dead, we can never see what happened in the comics now. But we have 3 different Jokers. Now you've got 3 different actors. Jack Nicholson, Heath Ledger, and Jared Leto playing the Joker, all doing different aspects of the character. So it seems like...
But all of them have been good.
all of them even the bad Jack Nicholson Joker was good.
It was fun. And there was a lot that Jack Nicholson did that Heath Ledger didn't bring to the character that was very enjoyable.
With Heath Ledger, I got this... I went in going, crap, the guy from Knight's Tale is going to play this. This awesome character that I want to see. And once I saw the pencil scene, everything was out the window. Like, this was a character I bought hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah.
The only thing I will say about that movie that annoyed me was I feel that because of his death, Heath Ledger's death, the true villain got...
we got cheated.
Yeah.
We got cheated. Not I say we got cheated. Like, that was... we didn't get everything that we could have got out of that because, dude, I would have loved to have seen him in Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
I didn't care for Dark Knight Rises.
I didn't either.
It was 3.5 hours. It was like watching Titanic.
It was unneeded.
It was boring.
At the end of the movie, I walked away going, well, I knew you weren't going to top The Dark Knight. You just weren't going to do it. That movie was the perfect Batman movie.
It was a good Batman movie.
With even the stupid gravelly voice. I felt that I was watching a crime movie unfold with Batman happening to be in the background.
Yeah.
It was like watching Heat with Batman. But I feel that the internet and fanboys need to calm down a second, let Jared Leto's Joker come out, and then let's bash it. Let's wait and see what it does.
I do not think you were going to have a reason to bash it.
Let's be honest, maybe you will. Maybe it will be bad.
Well, I mean, the first thing they did is they reveal an image of him, and he's got these silly tattoos that I wasn't cool with. I wasn't, nobody else was. There were rumors floating around at that time that, he's not actually going to have the tattoos, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? He has the tattoos.
Fine, whatever.
Character still looks fucking creepy as shit.
Like, I heard the laugh. His laugh is on point.
No, it's fucking awesome,
down
dude.
my spine hearing that laugh.
Do you know how he got that? He was literally walking around New York City, doing different laughs, and seeing which one evoked the best response from passersby, and that is what he did. That was his process there, and that's fucking awesome. That's brilliant. Like, that is extremely creative, because what I would have done is I would have gone and listened to Mark Hamill. I would have listened to Jack Nicholson. I would have listened to a bunch of crazy clowns and this, that, and the other, and that's how I would have done it. But this guy goes and freaks motherfuckers out in the middle of a city.
Now, see, that's an actor for you.
That is, and that's commitment, people.
That's something we don't have anymore in Hollywood, and it's very annoying. On a lighter note, though, did you see Corey Feldman does not want to see a all-female reboot of Lost Boys?
Did he really?
Yes, he did. I guess because of the way that the Ghostbusters trailer is being handled, Corey Feldman and his awesome star power has come out and said that an all-female reboot of Lost Boys would be a bad idea.
That is a mistake.
And here's what I say to you, Corey Feldman. Fuck off.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Like, honestly, I would love to see a redo of Bad Boys. I Lost Boys. I said Bad Boys. I would love to see a redo of Lost Boys. I think that movie was amazing. It was funny. It was cute. And I don't really care if it's all boys or all females. I just want to see a good movie.
You're the same guy that tore Ghostbusters apart in a episode that we're not releasing.
So we won't talk about it.
Because you were like, they need to stop pushing this shit. No,
they do. I'm not saying let's push it because...
You can mix up the cast.
I don't give a shit. I just want to see a new Lost Boys movie.
Okay, well, there you go. On that note, guys, make a new Lost Boys movie.
That'd be awesome.
Guys, I think we're going to cut it here. Thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe.
Send us your pictures on Facebook.
Send us pictures on Facebook. Guys, I think I want to have a meme war with you motherfuckers.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
So, this is a challenge to anybody listening. Hate on me in this meme war. Let's get this shit started. It's on.
All hail Cthulhu.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you guys in the next episode.